Pretty easy answer. I've got 3 kids in the district. So age ranging from kindergarten up to middle school. So there's a lot of issues, and it's not just everybody's going to focus on the buildings because that's what the referendum really focused on. It's not it's just a portion of what we're doing. There's just a lot of issues in the district that we have to address. So hoping to be a voice of reason, a parent's voice of reason, and hopefully a better communicator to the community at large.
So I was really proud of the work that we had done while I was on the board from 2001 to 2018. And when I left the board, I felt that things were in a good place. But clearly, the referendum discussion that happened last fall really shows how out of touch really the district is with what the voters and what the community wants. They're also out of touch, I think, with what the students' needs are and the staff's needs are. And I have the experience to return to the table to discuss these issues, to address the concerns. I was on the governance committee most of my time there. All the policies I've either written, revised, or reviewed. So I understand all the policies and how they work. So I could come to the table ready day one to start addressing these really important issues for our community.
I was initially very concerned about the location for the school. La Crosse is trying to meet these sustainability and climate goals. And that's going to require densification, right? Like bringing things closer together so we can reduce our transit times, increasing our building efficiency through larger, denser buildings. So putting the school way out there would be just disastrous for that. You know, this would be thousands of people at this building every day. And but I had an open mind, and I went to the listening sessions, and I had questions, and I saw other people had questions. And I just saw those questions not getting answered. I felt that the way that the administration, particularly Superintendent Engel, were treating us was very disrespectful, very patronizing. People had questions like $81 million in maintenance costs. Can we get like a line by line on that? Nope, that document doesn't exist. $194.7 million referendum. That's a pretty specific number. Can we get the document showing, you know, here's what it's all going to be spent on? Nope. The bus plan, I requested, can I see the bus plan? Never showed us the bus plan. So, you know, if you do that badly at showing your work for the largest referendum in Wisconsin in that election, I'm sorry, but we have to vote no. I can't even say if it was a good plan or a bad plan because there just was no plan presented. And unfortunately, fortunately, the referendum was defeated. Unfortunately, now we still have these same problems. So now we've just compounded our problems. And by December, I figured I would just wait and see who was running and who I would support. And by mid-December, I only saw like 2 people had announced. And I figured, well, I've got plenty of time on my hands. So I got 100 signatures, and here we are.
I have decided to run for school board. Actually, again, I ran last year as well. I continue to be a very concerned citizen, and I want to make sure that our kids are getting the best education possible while being respectful of our taxpayers' money. I went ahead and read through the mission statement of the Board of Education again, and I really felt called to serve to ensure that accountability to the public and the effective communication and collaboration with the community. I had an opportunity to go to a meeting that was held just one day prior to them closing Lincoln Middle School, and listening to the community voice the importance of that school, and then unfortunately going to that meeting the next month and seeing it get closed before I really felt that the community was heard in their concerns was just real disheartening to me, which kind of re-solidified why I feel it's important to have somebody on the board who's going to do their best to really listen to the community. And when you say you're listening, actually listen. Another piece of things is I just also feel that our local math and reading comprehension scores just continue to be below the state average. The metrics that they just came out with at the school board meeting a few weeks ago were that our kids are only in the 29th and 38th proficient in their forward exams, which is just real disheartening as being a member of the community, and you want to see these kids succeed. I'm not saying that I have all the answers by any stretch of the imagination, but I would like to see maybe more parental involvement, hearing from our teachers what they need to be supported and feel that the community and the school board are behind them.
So I'm running for the school board because I think that parents and students and the staff need better representation and a voice to be heard at our school board. I think it needs people who are working class and that are just as important in the cog of the machinery of schools, not just the parents who are rich or the parents who are. I think they need a broader view on the school board, and I think I could be that person to bring that.
It's something I've thought about in the past, and this time around, when it came up that there was going to be 4 openings, I wasn't actually sure if there was going to be enough candidates. There's 9 of us now, so we've gotten that taken care of. But I have 2 kids in the district. I have a 3rd grader at Soda Hamilton. I have a high school sophomore up in Logan there who opened the role up in Logan. And just hopefully a way to help serve the community and being more involved in my kids' education.
The reason I'm running for school board is I've grown up in this community. I was born and raised in La Crosse. I left for a brief moment during college, but returned later to start a family and a job. So I'm very passionate about the community. Talking to friends and family just over the years of the school district changing. There's just some concerns about it, and you can't be part of change unless you throw yourself into it. And because of my passion, it just kind of led me in this direction.
My first big reason, they're out at school and daycare right now. I'm a dad of 3 kids who are just getting started in La Crosse's public schools, and I want to make sure that they have access to the same great education and opportunities that I had when I came through La Crosse's public schools growing up. And then as an educator and as a community member, I am really committed to the idea of public education. I really believe it's one of the most important things we do as a society, and I want to be a part of maintaining that and keeping our program strong.
I'm running for school board because as a lifelong resident of La Crosse, just like everyone else, I love this area. I love our community, and I only want what's best for it. Sometimes difficult decisions need to be made. I understand that, but I think that I'm running because I believe our children, our families deserve to be part of the solutions. And I think the entire city needs to be represented from all areas, north, south, east, and west. So that's why I'm running. I really want to work with the school board as much as possible, but I'm not afraid to go against the grain if need be. I think I've proven that with my 2 terms on the city council. I understand, again, that tough decisions to be made, but we need to work together on solutions and not dictate how they're going to go.